so many thoughts and so many things going on, and I have so many of my own human issues. I've been trying to make these videos for the right reasons, just to get my thoughts out, and my thoughts are about God, because I've been searching for God my entire life, and I feel like I finally found Him. That being said, I don't know that God is a Him. I don't know that God is anything that we picture, anything that we can fully comprehend. I think that love is something that we can fully comprehend. Well, maybe not. Love is just something that we know. Love is something that's there, that we can see, that we can feel, that we can use, and it's a power. And the thing is, like, yes, maybe my search was for God, and maybe yours isn't. Maybe you don't need a God in your life. But love is the same thing. God and love are the same thing. It's just people have found a different term for it, because we all felt this thing that we wanted to explain, because there was something more connecting everyone. And so we've put the name God on it, and that's fine. That's totally fine. Religions, you are right. There is a God. But not everybody needs there to be a God. And not everybody needs to hear about a God. Some people just need things that they can see and they can feel and they can understand and they can comprehend and truly, like with their own eyes, put evidence to. And that's fine, because guess what? Anything that is real, you can prove it. Anything that is truth, you can prove it. Truth is not something that is just sometimes right. Truth is always true. That's why laws of nature work, because they're laws. Gravity is a law, and we know that gravity is always going to be there, and so we call it a law. And you know what? Love is the same thing. It's always there. We've always known it was there. We've always felt it and tried to put different words on it and different names to it and different things to it. But you know what? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you call it. It doesn't matter what you see it as. It doesn't matter, because you know what it takes to make yourself happy. You know truth. You were given that because it's in animal nature. It's in human nature. Animals are good. Animals have love. It's not just humans. We are all part of this. We were all put here to help each other. It's everyone. It's everything. It's all of it. And I've been wanting to talk about eating meat, because I've honestly I've wanted to be a vegetarian and a vegan for the last while because of health reasons, but I've had a really hard time finding moral reasons to do it. I mean, yeah, animals are dying and that's sad, but I think everything was put here for a time and a place. And I think that that's fine. I think eating meat is fine. But what I don't think is fine is the meat industry, because that is cruel and that is wrong, and we all can see that is wrong, and we can all see that all of these animals are suffering, and that's wrong. And suffering of any kind, no matter what creature it is, they can comprehend it, and it's wrong. It's not good. So that's my problem with the meat industry. It's not actually that I think it's a problem to eat meat. I think that there are good and bad in it. I think that protein is an amazing energy source, and that, yes, sometimes we need meat. But I don't think that keeping pigs and cows in cages and killing them at 6 months old and impregnating them and, all of this stuff, like, we know that's wrong. We know that's gross and disgusting and horrible. But we put our own selfish needs above the needs of the animal, because that's easier. Because it's easier to eat meat than it is to change your diet. It's easier to let the animals continue to suffer than it is to make hard changes in your life. We all know it's not good to torture things. We all know it's not good and that there is good in every single creature. But we've chosen, which is fine. Everybody can make their own choices. I'm not trying to make you choose my choices. I really am not. I'm just saying truth as I see it. So we all see the suffering. We all see the hurt. We all know these problems are there. The question we need to ask ourselves is, are we willing to make the hard choices for the convictions that we have? That's all you have to do. You have to make hard choices for the convictions that you do have, for the things that you do know are right, because nobody can ask you for anything more than that, because you can't give anything more than that. You can't work for things that you don't know are right. You have to wait until you have that conviction, and then you can go full force for it. But you can't do anything with it until you have felt it all the way to your soul, felt it, that you know you are doing what is best for you. And then when you start doing that, you can tell your family and you can tell your friends and you can tell those people who have been so concerned about your life choices, look, yeah, I've made some poor choices, but it was because I was hurting and I didn't know how to handle my life. But I'm ready to make some hard changes. And I'm ready to stop being judged for the past. Can we do that? And you know, I don't know what your support system will be like. I don't. I know my support system has been amazing. My family has showered me with love, even though they haven't been able to see everything from my point of view. And you know, I'm not trying to. Again, I'm not trying to. I'm just trying to open their minds just a little. Just let them see just a little. Like maybe you don't have it quite as all figured out as you thought. Maybe we all could open our minds a little bit. Maybe we all could listen a little bit more and stop assuming we know. Because we don't. We don't know what's best for anyone else. We just need to work on what's best for us and let other people live their lives, and we'll live our lives. And you can keep reaching out to the people you love and just let them know, like, I love you. I support you. I'm here for you. And they'll be able to be empowered because of those things that you said and make changes in their lives. I truly believe that because I've seen it. And I hope to continue to see it because this has been beautiful. It's been so amazing. And I know that it's not always going to be easy to live this selflessly because, man, I'm pretty much just letting go of myself right now. But I hope even when life gets a little more crazy and maybe I don't have the clarity that I have now, I hope that I can still just always try to be the best me. Because that's all anyone can ask for. And as long as that's what I'm doing, the people who love me will know that I am truly happy and they'll be okay and I'll be okay and everything is going to be just fine.